So Facebook announced a pretty radical change to the newsfeed. For the first time in about 5 years, they're overhauling what the newsfeed looks like, which is a primary experience that most people have. They're making the pictures bigger. They're making it easier to get access to certain types of content that perhaps wasn't surfaced as much before.
People need to be supplying the content in order to make it valuable, right? So a lot of the questions that folks are asking about, are we going to filter it and rank it? And, early days now, we think enough content to make a music feed interesting and a games feed interesting. Would it be even better if there were more content and we could rank it and make sure that the most interesting thing was at the top all the time? Yeah, and I think eventually we'll get there. But I actually think setting up these feeds in the first place is one of the steps towards getting that content into the system.
A lot of clutter, so it's good to have like a cleaner interface and just kind of, stick to the key components of the newsfeed. Like people look for pictures, people look for posts, people look for shared articles. Don't really care about the third-party apps on the left side or like, what some really random friend just posted 3 seconds ago. So
I think it's really cool because one thing I really want to see is like the music section of it because I'm a big music lover. So being able to separate the different types of content, I think is going to be really helpful because there's a lot of things I just don't want to see that are in my newsfeed, and I think it's going to help me kind of limit it and like get the most out of the change. So
when you have bigger, more engaging experiences, that's something that advertisers want. So although they didn't really talk about the advertising impact of this, I can see advertisers being more attracted to this platform.